Welcome back to another episode of High Strung Gaming. Today we're going to be playing The Lift. Now, The Lift is not out for open release. It's not openly available to everybody. This is not a demo. This is actually a playtest. I was lucky enough to get one of the keys to go ahead and playtest this game. So this is the first look at this game. The description of the game is you are a handyman renovating a massive research facility abandoned after a mysterious incident. The Lift is an eerie first-person simulator with a satisfying house-flipping gameplay, a mind-bending story, and a highly interactive world inspired by Soviet sci-fi and the SCP Foundation. It's set to release in 2027, so it's going to be a while off before it actually comes out. But it is nice to be able to test this out, see what it looks like, get some first thoughts and everything. I definitely would highly recommend following this game on your wish list in Steam. So you can find it on Steam as The Lift, and you can add it to your wish list so you can follow when updates come out and so on and so forth. And if they open up any sort of beta test, like open beta or anything like that, or even release a demo for trying it out. So it's a simulation first-person game. It's an AI setting. It is currently single player. I don't know if there are plans for them to add in a multiplayer element. Probably not. And it does have, it seems like, a nice atmosphere to it. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start a new game. And right there, you can see up in the top right corner, it says work in progress does not represent the final state of the game. Hello, thank you for your participating in our latest playtest, so on and so forth. So, very cool. Let's get into it. Now, I will say, full disclosure, before I even loaded up the actual game, I did go into the options, and I did change two things. One is I pulled the slider for music down.
Welcome to The Lift. Current cycle, 577. Decade, 142 new count.
And
as the lift descends to your designated location,
I'll continue talking in a minute. All right.
The Bureau welcomes you to the Research Institute station. You are the spare keeper, but spare doesn't mean less important here. The primary keeper is fine. For now. But just in case we called you in, you will be our spare light in the darkness.
Well, that's not a good sign. Okay. Press and hold the left mouse button to move the bench seat, which a couple benches. Oh, yep. Okay. So before I get started, the other thing I did change in the settings, full disclosure, was I took the field of view and slid that up to 100. So my perspective around the edges does look a little distorted. That's because of what I set the game at, not what the game is already set at. So anyway, let's move this bench. Oh, press and hold. Ah, okay. Light bulb. Okay. And we have the options of place, inspect, or hide. Let's go ahead and hide that. Mouse wheel to select item, tab for the toolbox. Okay. I don't know what... Well, these are gates that go across the front. Okay, use left mouse button on a light socket to take out or insert a light bulb. Okay. Well, insert a light socket above me. There's this. Okay. So we want to slide that to the side. Oh, there's the blown light, taking that out. New light. Okay, go ahead and put that up.
Without you, it would be completely dark here. Is there meaning in your life?
No.
Please don't bother to answer out loud. It's a rhetorical question. Things with meaning have a function. People with meaning do too. Sometimes they function for longer. A chair exists to be sat on. That is its meaning. An elevator exists to move between floors. A person exists to work. If something breaks, the meaning is lost.
That's kind of depressing. A person exists to work. I have a problem with that concept, but that, of course, a corporation or anything like that, that's, you know, entirely appropriate for them to say that. All right. That's blocked. Doesn't look like it's blocked, but okay, maybe it's locked. What's this? This is just like a shelf. Okay. Nothing I can do there. Let's see. It's just none of these buttons do anything. Well, there's this. Interesting. So you have a little wire here that everything looks connected. Oh, wait. There's a break in the connection. So we'll grab that. And let's put it there.
You are here to return meaning to broken things. Thank you for your service. Working devices emit waves. Waves are energy for the station and for the whole world. It is your task to ensure the waves are always present in every room, for every object. Where there are no waves, it takes hold. This is not a drill. This is reality. And in this reality, unlike a lift, there is no stop button.
Okay. Breaker box manual reactivating blown fuse. Breaker box manual reactivating blown fuses. Make sure all switches are up, then turn the lever. Well, that needs to go up. That needs to go up, and then we turn the lever. There we go.
Fix, repair, repeat. Remember, the station is you and you are the station. If something goes wrong, maybe you forgot it's your job to fix it.
Ah, we actually made it down. Okay. Your exam is over. So what's next according to the instructions? Ah, we need to give... I haven't been paying attention to what they're putting on the screen, so I probably missed some important information there. All right. So what do we have in our toolbox? Broken light bulb, broken power corner. Bug. Let me read the instructions you were sent to... Okay. So, sorry I wasn't reading that stuff out loud because, you know, hey, truth be told, mock me if you want to. I'm a slow reader. What can I say? Slow reader. So it's a challenge for me to keep up when text is going pretty quick. All right. So, yeah. Responsiveness so far. Now, of course, I'm playing on, when you load the game, it gives you, the option to play the game or play on DX12. So I selected DX12. I do have motion blur on, so that's why when I turn it, it does look a little blurry. That's expected. However, like I said, I do have the field of vision up to 100. So, Q to see your current task. Okay. Sleep mode. Proceed to the hibernation chamber. Here goes the first job as keeper. Even though it's as simple as falling asleep, you should treat it with the same diligence as you would any other duty. Okay. Proceed to the hibernation chamber. Now, is there... Oh, yep, I can. So, yes, I can sprint with the shift key. And there doesn't seem to be any sort of stamina bar currently. So, as you can see, you got a line here on the floor. It's pretty easy if we just follow the line. Hibernation chamber, there we go. Okay, lie down in your capsule. I don't know if this place is all like broken and stuff. If this is all broken, I don't know if I want to lay in a sleeping capsule. I might not wake up. Okay, so real quick though, I like looking at what they've got on the walls and so on. Right here, welcome back, cycles past. Wait for the doctor. And right now, cycles past is nulled out. So, yeah, I guess we'll sit in our sleeping capsule. Okay. Guess we're going to sleep. That's not a good sign. It says blocked. Interact with that. Interact with that. Something. There we go. Manual override for the door, I guess. Well, this does not look good. Well, that was either on 999 or 666. I would say 999. That's not good. What the hell happened? This whole place is screwed. I've been in there a long friggin' time. Look, stuff's coming through the floor. I don't know what's floating around in this room. Wow. And, of course, that's it. That's the tutorial is over. You are in it now. Alright, so let's figure out some stuff. Keeper's personal file. Personal record. Z and X. Okay. Still have that broken piece of light bulb. The keeper's personal file number 1965. And it's got a 6 hand drawn in the upper right hand corner. Let's see. Employed to fill the role. Spare keeper at the, does that say SRI station? Storable lift 120 decicycles. Okay. I guess we can... Oh, never mind. We can close our door. What are you doing? Wanted to look in you. I don't get to peek through it? What's up with that? Okay. Well, we'll put that up there and get it out of the way. What's this? Huh. I can't set it upright. Alright. What's this? So I guess we're just tidying up this room for now. See if there's anything on this side. No. Basically, my approach to games like this is touch everything, grab everything. Now, obviously, we're going to eventually want to go through that door. Let's take the box out of the way. Put that somewhere out of the way. Come on. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Left control to crouch. Can I get through there? Okay, cool. F to toggle flashlight. Makes sense. Wow. You're gonna need to fix that door at some point, obviously. Okay. Busted up lights. Nothing I can do with that one. So I don't have unbroken large lamp tubes. These are both broken. Well, that's broken, that's damaged. I don't know if there's a way to repair them. We'll have to find that out. There's a little room in there. The door's on that side, so let's see. Can't really get through. I don't know what that thing is. So I can't actually affect that. That's on something on the other side. That's probably why it's outlined in red, telling me that there's something on the other side. Evacuation plan. This looks important. I don't have a key to open it up. It's obviously locked. This was the testing room. God, if there's a tiny-ass little key, it could be anywhere in here, too. That's the thing. Now, there is this light here. I don't think it's going to let me take that out. So, okay. Let's keep trying to move forward. See what we find. All right. So, my first initial response, really cool game. Kind of dark atmosphere here. Does not overly hold your hand. There are a lot of games out there that their little tutorial will hold your hand so far that you don't really get to, like, uncover things and experience the game for yourself. Like, I have no idea what these are. These look like little coins. It's a token. Don't know what they do. We will hold on to them for later. What's this? Duty Officer Cycle 610. If anyone finds this, I acted strictly according to protocol until the very end. Okay, so around Cycle 610, and our thing outside our pod said 999, which is probably the highest it could go, so we're way past this. There were 2 impacts of nuclear origin. Emergency alarms were triggered, personnel evacuation was carried out, but there is a problem. According to section 5.1.2 of the protocol, I am not authorized to interact with the hibernation capsules or interrupt stasis without medical officer present. Okay. According to section 2.6.1, I cannot seal the facility if living individuals remain inside. I am temporarily leaving my post to locate the on-duty cryophysiologist, if that's possible, of course. Okay, so basically, there's 2 impacts of unclear. I said nuclear, because, yeah, dyslexia. You take UN and unclear and switch those 2 letters, you get nuclear. 2 impacts of unclear origin. Okay. So 2 impacts of unclear origin, triggered emergency alarms. Dude didn't have the doctor present or the cryo specialist present to wake me up. It's like, dude, I don't care about protocol. It's an evacuation. There's a key thing on here, obviously. Okay. Says middle mouse button to bend cable. Press middle mouse, but yeah. I don't know if I can... Screwdriver required. Okay. I really need to find a screwdriver somewhere. Because now I've got two things that had quote-unquote locks on them. It says press to bend cable, but I don't know what cable I'm supposed to be bending. Okay. I'll come back to that. Huh? This breaker gave me power down here. Cool. And earlier it was talking about things giving off waves. I'm guessing this little graphic, floaty graphic around this is the waves. So that's good. Okay. That little thing's giving off little waves and things now too. This is as well, even though it doesn't look like it's powered on this side. Alright. So, screwdriver, anywhere? Hey, wire connectors. I have a feeling I might need those later. Here's a screwdriver, and I don't know what this is. A screw? Let's read this before we pick up the screwdriver. You must always keep a spare gear for the engine in your desk drawer. This bloody thing breaks every other cycle, and Aaron knows it. I'm sick of it. I'll have to ask the mechanic to take a look at it when he comes back from his vacation. Okay, so keep a spare gear for the engine in your desk drawer. Okay, and oh, we have our screwdriver now. Handy dandy. Well, there was a screw on the table. That go there? I hit place, but I mean that's a screw. I don't know what I'm doing. There's a thing over here. Hey. Go away. Can I can crouch. There we go. And that's where the screw goes in there. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we can pull the drawer out. And we have a gear. Yay. Oof. This is looking rough. Power unit here. So let's see what we got down here. You need a power unit in any circuit to generate electricity. So we don't have a power unit unless this is a power unit. This might be one. There we go. Okay. Rotate that place. No. No, no, no. I don't want to place that here. I want to remove it, thank you, and because I don't need all those in there. Place that. Control panel on. Okay. Test sequence, diagnostics, motorized parts, locked without motor, locked without systems, and locked without systems. Right. Status, systems and motor. Okay, so... well, let's take the light bulb. Take the gear. Pick up the chair. There we go. Remove the latch, or undo the latch, and let's open up the door. There we go. So I came into the room here, through this hall. This was the door I tried to open earlier. There's, yeah, okay. That makes it a little easier to get in and out of there. Now we have our screwdriver, though. Screwdriver. And we have 2 messed up gears. 1 good gear, it looks like. And there's 1 good gear here. Okay, we have all 3 gears. System operational because not on, but we should be able to turn that on. Okay. System not operational. Why are you not operational? Maybe you don't have power to your motor. Okay. Well, it's 1 little step closer. At least we can go in here. Testing room. This is looking bad. Okay, this is the testing room. This is like the room that brought us in to spawn us in. This is where the projector thing dropped down. There used to be a speaker up in this corner. It says low 40. Okay. What is that? Okay. Well, let's, yeah. Bring in our screwdriver. Let's do that. What do we got going on here? More of these things. Alright. Now, interesting. We are trying to connect both of these. Remove that and then put it here. That one's on. think we're going to do that. And then we'll do that. There we go. Alright, that's good to go. I still don't understand why it's telling me to bend a cable, and what cable am I trying to bend? Because if I push the middle mouse button, it doesn't seem like anything's happening. I don't see a cable specifically to target. Let's see. Upon candidates exit from the lift. Offer congratulations. Surveys suggested improves compliance. Issue the bug. Begin hibernation protocol, right? Confirm that the examination lift has been fully retracted. Deactivate all 3 systems. Do not improvise. All 3 systems. So I'm guessing this would be 1. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so this is the system. So I should be able to go back to here. Systems. There we go. There we go. We have pop-ups now. So, diagnostics. 41. This is the level that we're on. We can change what level we're at. Let's leave it here. Flip breaker. Fry cable. None of these are lit up. What does that do? Okay. I hit doors, and so... Oh, yep, doors are open. Okay. Right? No. So, let's go ahead and move it. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, it is moved. It is parked. Now we can get into another spot. Find a way out. Follow the evacuation route, which I don't know what that is, but... Okay, so there's a thing here, and it's barred. I don't know how to move those bars. Can't really do anything with that. Alright. What is this? I'm playing with everything because, like, if it's something I can pick up and put in my inventory, I'm taking it with me. Alright. Yeah, space to jump. Oh, yep, get up. But I don't want to jump up in there yet. So I want to see what I can get to. What the hell? What is that gobbledygook all over that lock? Looks like a bunch of junk. Okay. Not much I can do in here right now. I don't see anything really to pick up. Okay. So, let's go ahead and move that there. Okay. We can move it another space forward. There we go. Yep. This might be in our way. There we go. Something tells me I'm going to need to... Oh, okay. I don't really have to do anything with that. I'm going to leave that elongated light bulb there. Fire safety. All the fire safety stuff is gone. What's this? Yep. Tube. Nice. I'm going to put that in my stuffs. Alright. So, another locked thing. Here is a step stool I can put back here. So if I need to go back to that other area, I can. There we go. I think no entry. Can I jump over it? Aha, screw your no entry. Thermo flask. I don't know what the thermo flasks are, but I'll try and keep in mind that they are over here. Organize them a little bit. So that way, you know, it's some people are like, why are you organizing? It's a mess anyways. Yeah, okay. So personally, I like to organize things a little bit, so if I come back here, they're all right here. I don't have to worry about searching over behind here or anything like that. So that's why I organize things. Some people don't care about that, and that's fine. I myself, like to organize things. Alright. Yep. Taking these. Alrighty. So, it says, use a motor to turn electricity into torque. Yes. Some outputs require torque to be powered. Interesting. Okay. Okay, there's nothing in there. Ah, there's a bulb here. I'll leave that for now. Missing bulb there. Looks like a grabby things, maybe. And that looks like it was some sort of control room possibly up in there. Lots of grabby things. So obviously, massive storage area. Here's a lift here. Not for personnel. Well, you know what? Okay, so this is what they were talking about on there. You got the torque. This is where your power generation is going to be. Power unit. And straight cable. There we go. That's going. So what does that power, though? It looks like that powers that little winch at the top of the, you know, this unit. Looks like it powers that winch at the top there. Not sure how to activate it. But theoretically, this should... Oh, here's the buttons. There we go. Every cycle for the good of the people. Yay. Haven't figured these things out yet. Can I pop that off with a screwdriver? I wonder. Okay, guess not. No entry. I say, bah humbug to that. I'll enter if I want to. I might even take a box with me. Or I might just leave a box floating in the air. Okay, that works too. Yeah, I like this animation style. This they did a really good with the animation in this so far. I like this. All right. Well, more pieces and parts for things. Okay. You can only connect elements via identical ports. Okay. So. Okay. Hooray. I supplied power, and now I can move this. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm really digging the style of this. That looks really... It's almost like we're playing inside of a comic book. That's awesome. It's beautiful. Love it. I love this style. This is awesome. Okay. Now, we've kind of opened that up. That's awesome. We're obviously going to be spending a lot of time going out through there. But I do want to make sure I'm not missing anything in here. So, okay. Alright, let's go see what we can find out here. And, like, I'm sure I can't just jump over there. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get over there at some point. But, yeah. Guys, this, you know, I don't know if the developers will see me with this video, but if you do, tell your art department they've done an amazing job. This is actually beautiful. I love it. Okay, what do we got over here? So this is obviously a game that's going to be very, very puzzle intensive. If you like puzzle games, this is probably going to be a good pick for you. If you don't like puzzle games so much, well, it may not be the best match for you, but okay. Push. Well. Alright. Whoa! Okay. Holy shit, I thought that was going to run me over.
A long time ago in a place far, far... Oh, wrong show. Let's start over. Ahem. A long time ago, there was a house here, and people. So many people. Then it ended. No one remained, and almost nothing of the house did either. They ran. No one ever came back. But they forgot one thing. They forgot that someone, purely by accident, was left behind. Someone survived.
Because something here made sure they did.
Would that be you? Alright. It says interact. Ah, it's you. And then whoa. Okay. Going quick. Okay, so sometimes you have to make decisions. They may be right or wrong. He said he doesn't decide anything. He just pulls the curtains. So now... get to the SRI. So, what's the SRI? Is this the SRI over here? Obviously, this is something I'm going to need to get into at some point, but I don't know how to open this door yet. There's nothing else. He just says get to the SRI. Okay. Nothing beyond that. Alright. Going back in. Well, let me see what other things I can do. There's a switch here that I didn't even notice. Can take that out, and we can actually take both of them out. No. Get up in there. There's one. Better than nothing. This is the other side of that thing. Oh, it's totally screwed over there. Or is this a different gate that I haven't been to yet? These look like panels that I should be able to interact with, but there's no option to interact with them. Yep. That's a room. I don't know how to get up there yet. And these doors. There's nothing to interact with around the edges. Hey, what are you doing here? Sometimes it's hard to select the item that you want to select there. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a game you want to be thorough on the things that you're checking on. You know, squat down to change your perspective to make sure you're not missing something. Alright. Let's go back through here. Look up. I don't think there's a way to go up, but you can look up, certainly. Alright. Yep. See that? Look at that. Yep. Okay. Now I'm just looking around for all the tiny little minute things I may have missed. I still don't know why, like, when I get here to this spot, it says press to bend a cable. And why? What? Are you talking about? Feel like Jessica, who is it? Jennifer Lawrence. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's what I feel like. Like, what cable? What are you talking about? It's like, was I supposed to have a cable? Hey, here's another screw. I like screws. Did I ever open that? Did I ever open this? Okay. I've done this. Yeah, this is the one I had to fix, but I don't think I ever opened the one next to it. There was nothing in it anyway, so let's see. Yeah, close these. They are empty. You can go back in here. I feel like maybe there might be something I missed in here. Maybe. Fix what I couldn't. Can you just go back to sleep? All right. Placeholder. Hey, we found one of their placeholders for like a wall plaque or a piece of art. Like it. All right. Hey. Clickable buttons, but this doesn't do anything right now. Good to know. Yeah. I'm probably missing something. Well, we do have a light bulb to fix this, so we can go ahead and do that. Jump up here. Take that bad boy out. Screw that bad boy in. Cover up. Put the cover up. Put the cover up. Alright. Yay. I did a good job. I fixed the light. Now the bulbs that are broken, obviously they're just broken. But the long bulbs that are damaged, like, is there a way we can fix them? Put that there. I don't have an extra bulb for that yet. It'd be nice if I could figure out how to get around that so I don't have to crawl through the thing every time. I can just walk through. Alright, so not really sure what else I need to do. Probably I have to look through all the nooks and crannies to find a way to release that handle. I don't know what actually releases that yet. Does this need to be running? Since we have this pushed back, and we don't really need it anymore, right? I can take the gears out of that. Now, if I do that, see, that's bringing it back up, and that covers up that door that's over there. So once it moves back, can I open this? I can. There we go. So yeah. Now I can grab the gears. In case I need those for anything. for that, you kind of have to jump and crouch while you're in the air. So now I want to check every little thing. That is up. These lights are pretty much fried. Those lights are nice and fresh. This bulb is fried. I don't have a fresh bulb right now. Huh. Ask and ye shall receive. Fresh bulb. Hold on. There we go. Ah. Okay. Make sure nothing on top there. How do I get in there? Okay. Okay. Wanted to make sure that if I ever did, like, jump off of here, if, I could get back to where I needed to be. Okay, so there's obviously rails that come through here and here. Before we get to that, though, take that out. Thank you. This is running. That opened that. Is that a busted light or partially working? I think that's partially working. But again, I don't have a light bulb. So I'm not sure where all the pieces and parts are. Let me see if there's anything under the lift here. Because that'd be sneaky to take one of those like long tubes and just hide it underneath where the lift normally is, so. Yeah. I really don't see anything else. Now, dude outside seemed almost like maybe he was a vendor or something. Just kind of checking in here, see if there's anything I missed, like down in here. But I didn't see a way to interact with him in the capacity of him being a vendor. I'm like, hey, all these broken light bulbs, these are really valuable. Buy this junk from me. And give me back something I can use. Like the 2 tokens that I picked up, no idea what those go to or how to use them. I'm sure there's other little vendors in the area. Alright. I'm pretty... I mean, I feel like I've exhausted a lot of this area. Unless... Can I move the no entry thing? That'd be funny. God, could you imagine having to, like... If this whole thing had to be unloaded? Because that looks like the back of, like, a transfer truck. Same as that. Some sort of thing, like... that just moves boxes and stuff around. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just another compartment of the base, because the bottom of that matches the flooring over here. But then you have this border, which would allude to that moving somewhere as a full unit. Alright, did I miss anything out here just laying around? So I was so, you know, blown away by the stunning artwork. Hey, buddy. What can I do? Oh. This whole time, I've been looking around. I've been taking that as an instruction. Where am I supposed to go from this bridge? Holy shit, all that time. Well, it's up to you. I don't mind. I'll open this door for you. Oh, Jesus. Alright, new task. Connect power to the main hall. Can you open this door for us? That whole time, I thought that was just a task. I didn't realize it was something I could select. Restricted floor. Alright. What kind of stuff do we have in here? Supplies and things that I can pick up. And I'm supposed to be connecting main power. This switch is on currently. What's this? Stapler? I think that's a stapler. Okay. It's not red though. I don't know what this is. Looks kind of weird and glitchy. Okay. Turn in the trash for tokens. Interesting. So if you got nothing in there, nothing comes out. But... guess those don't count as trash. There we go. Got a bunch of tokens for my trash, so hey, that's good. Don't know what those are. Okay, so we need a motorized module to go here. Power module there. Oh. But there's also no power going to this here. That's why those X's there and there are red. However, we're going to need another power module to go here. That's going to connect there. That's going to connect there. And you need the motorized module, which I don't think I have one of those. I think that one that converts power to torque is a 2-unit, like 2-spot thing. So that's ready to go. I just need the actual power and the actual modules that go in there. Broken power. How's that not trash? Wonder if I can... Yep. Oh, it doesn't like that. No. Go in there. Go in there. Go in there. Ooh, those are expensive. Don't know what the tokens are used for, but something tells me it's probably better to carry around the tokens than it is to carry around the trash. Just saying. Anything else? Yep. Alright. Let's lift. Obviously, this is going to need some sort of power to it. Ran out of parts? Buy more in a vending machine. Okay. Okay. Hey, this one I can open up. Yep. I know where that goes. Screen required. Okay. What is that? Oh, okay. Wave gauge. Doors, lift, start, engine info. So those are all the different things I need to fix. Well, one of the things is right here. There we go. Still need the power generator, the power unit go here. And we also need power to it. Wait. Oh, it's a painting. That's not a screen. Never mind. I was like, wait, is that a screen? There. Much better. Yep, much better, much. There's a bunch of them over here that are messed up and dilapidated. Ah. Looking for this. Like I said, this doesn't have power yet, but I can put this in here. There we go. Oh man, this is totally messed up. Wait. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna need more screws. Do I have another screw for this one? Screw required. Nope. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the box away, though. There. I don't know what this is for specifically. All right. What does this need? Or did I just need to align it, or... Oh, the things are opening, the little... So there's something that needs to be placed inside these. It looks like. Ah. Come on. All right. Please follow instructions. It's pointing this way. Ah, instructions. To switch the engine to maintenance mode, pull the lever towards yourself. Right, that is. Okay. Grab the handles and rotate the drum so the opening lines up as shown. Right? Align the inner drum with the opening so the B slot is centered, right? Ensure there is at least one B installed. If all Bs are missing, use the emergency B from the wall-mounted container. That would be this. Well, I see why they call it a B. Turn on the power switches, awakening of working bees. Or turn on the switches. Power, awakening of working bees, air intake. Use the manual pump handle to increase the pressure. The pressure gauge needle must reach the green zone. If the previous steps were performed correctly, the drum will begin to rotate. Disengage the lever to exit maintenance mode. Okay. So, first that one. It's green. Okay. Next that one to wake up the bees. That's green. Next that one for air. Good to go. Bring this down. Oh, you gotta manually pump it. Okay. It must meet the green zone there. The drum's starting to rotate. Cool. Take it out of maintenance mode. Uh-oh. Okay, it locked in. Cool. Hey, I'll take this. It's an extra one of these that I'll need for later, more than likely. What's that? Stapler. So I don't think this needs anything else from me. Nothing behind here. Something that sounds like a phone over here. That's because... So these doors are closed now. These are all on. Alright. Ew. So this is the vending machine where you can get parts from. Okay. Cool. I have another piece of trash to put in here. All right. What's going on? Unbelievable. We thought it was all over. I beg your pardon, on the line. Opera crew arrived at your station. Okay, let me figure it out. What should I do now? This is an emergency. Should I wake everybody up? Do you even know where you are according to the sensors? That's great. And if you launch it, it'll be absolutely colossal. I'm on duty and we'll be here. Okay. So we can call her back to ask questions if we need to. Let me get this out of the way. can't open that yet. Still. So the bar across the top is basically whatever area that we're in. As I'm repairing things, things are moving. It's filling up. So the more things we repair, the more that moves. I don't think cleaning up, like picking up boxes and stuff, really matters one way or the other. I don't think it counts toward that, but we do now have a vending machine. So we can get certain parts and pieces from it, which is handy dandy. Where was that at, though? I don't remember. Hold on a minute. I want to move this. There we go. Can't get into there yet. Is the vending machine out here? Yeah, it was out here. Restricted floor. Now, see how the bar is full? That means the restricted floor. This area, everything is complete in this area. Let's grab a screw. Thank you. Guess that can fix this chair. Okay, cool. Fan, what do you need? Turn you on, nothing happens. What lights need replacing? Alright. What's this? Probably something I can recycle for junk. There's another thing up there. Ooh, I want that. Because that's a power thing. Alright. Don't want to move the whole box there. Take this crate over here. Set the crate down, jump up on there. Yay. Want those things. Absolutely. Alright. Put the crate back over here now. How many for one of those? One. I'm gonna carry a few extra items around with me. So it's one of those, another one of those, and a screw. Because I can guarantee you I'm gonna need at least, the very beginning here, I'm gonna need at least one of each of those again, so. Put that in there. Yep. Okay. Cool. I don't have a full bulb yet, so I need another bulb for that. That in there. Grab that. Thank you. And you know what? I'm actually going to grab a second one, just so I have an extra. Okay. This early in the game, one extra of each of those things is not a bad idea to have. Okay. Oh, screw that in. Yay! Okay, so I need to figure out. Oh, okay. Lift start. Initiate. Waveguide 1. Still need the screen for this terminal though. Generator power. Okay. This little cup holder ashtray thing or whatever. Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. So, this episode, I'm going to call it. Get one last view out here. Oh, wait. Is that door? Like, I can't get through that door now? Oh, it's just got a lip. Okay, if you want to go back out, you gotta jump it. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. That's just, that's awesome. That's very cool. All right, well, so far, first thoughts, I love the artwork in the game. The artwork's great. I like the fact that the game does not hold your hand. So you truly, as you're figuring things out, the rewards for figuring those things out are truly yours. It's not, giving you little arrows like go here, go there, press this, press that. I mean, yes, there's some prompts as you get close to things, but it's inherently you are making the decisions. So I love that aspect of it. I did find one placeholder item for a piece of art, so that was cool. That's not a bug yet. It's just content that they haven't gotten to put into the game yet. And I didn't run into any major bugs just yet, so that's a good sign. And yeah, this is, again, beautiful. I love this style of artwork. I think it's great, and I feel like it is a very well done 3D environment, immersive comic book style almost, but it's like realistic comic type style. It's awesome. I love this. This is beautiful. So great job on the artwork, great job on the gameplay. Your normal intuitive controls that we've come to know and love over the years, the WADS and the spacebar to jump and so on and so forth, all that seems very, very natural. Definitely I'm going to be playing this a little bit more, and I would highly recommend looking up the lift on Steam and following it so you can check it out when it comes out, with like either if they do an open beta or if they release a demo or anything. Definitely check it out. I've been very, very lucky to get this key to play this, and I will be playing a little bit more of it as I can, so that way you guys can get a little bit more of a sneak peek in it. I'm already getting hooked on it. I'm not normally the person that does the puzzle games. Normally I'm the survival game guy, and but the puzzle games can be intriguing sometimes. But personally, sometimes I feel dumb when I can't figure out a puzzle, and it frustrates me and stuff, and I just I'm stupid, and I don't want to play it. This game has sucked me in. It's like, oh yeah, these are puzzles, but they're simple enough to figure out. You just got to find the pieces to complete them. I'm better off with that kind of game, so this is right up my alley. Very excited for next year when they get the full release out, so I definitely will have this on my radar. Again, thanks for watching, and if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does help me out. And in the meantime, until we meet again, I hope you guys have an awesome day.